am a proud conservative and a proud American. I am the conservative wolf. I am a victor, not a victim. Oh man, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the conservative wolf. Y'all see why I'm laughing, right? I know that's probably not right. That's probably not even right, but man, I just had to do it. Hey, I figure, you know what? If the left can have their fun, we can have our fun too, right? I mean, it's only fitting. I mean, we put up, you know, they got so much garbage going on. They give us such hard times, give us such hell. I figured, you know what? Turnabout is fair play. But yeah, guys, this video is gonna be relatively quick. There's so much stuff going on to cover that I have a lot of reading and stuff to do to bring you guys the stuff that's going on. But in reference to yesterday's video about George Floyd and the videotapes, well, the body cam stuff, let me say this. And one of you brought up a very good point, and it's a point that I said I was going to mention. A couple of weeks ago, a very good friend of mine, my brother from another mother, awesome guy, man. We were talking about not George Floyd, but we were talking about the incident in Atlanta with that other dude that I forget the guy's name. But we were talking about that situation, and he says, well, hey man, nobody likes to go to jail. And I said, yeah, that's true. Nobody likes to go to jail. But here's my thing. If you don't like to go to jail, then you don't do stuff that's gonna cause the cops to have to come and deal with you and take your butt to jail. That's the point I was trying to get across to him, that listen, you can say what you want to say. You can say the cops handle the job sloppily. You can say, whatever. But the point is, if you're doing something wrong, most of us know, right, that if you're not doing anything wrong, 99% of the time the police have no reason to bother you. If you're not doing anything wrong, they don't even look at you twice. It's when you're out there doing stuff you don't have no business doing that's a problem. And see, that 1 or 2% of bad officers that shouldn't be on the force, well, when you're out there doing stuff that is illegal, that you shouldn't have, that you ought not to be doing, you open yourself up to be intercepted by that guy. Not the good officer that's gonna give you a fair shake, but you open up, you don't know who's gonna stop you. You don't know, you have no pick or choose of what police officer is gonna pull you over or come and deal with you. So if you don't want to be in those situations, it's quite simple. Just don't do the damn crime. It's not hard. This is not rocket science. I don't get how people just don't understand that. Stop doing the damn crime and you won't get messed with. And the media takes these cases and they lie like we know they do. That's all they do is lie. Of course, they have an agenda. The media is leftist, owned by the Democrats, the leftists, the deep state. deep state, the swamp dwellers, whatever you want to call them. They all own the media, and that's the media. Of course, that they're going to push that false narrative. Because they have that agenda. So they're not gonna. And it's a shame. They have the power. They have the power over perception. They have the power over perception. Imagine how different our presidency would have been had we had a fair news media. Had we had the type of news media who, even if they didn't like him, at least put all his accomplishments out there for the world to see, so people can make up their own mind. But I digress. That's a whole nother video, a whole nother topic. But getting back to this, is just, that's the point that they leave out of these reports. George Floyd was in the middle of committing a crime. Let's not forget that. George Floyd was a career criminal. And like I said in my other video, yes, it's a tragedy the way he died. Now here's the thing. Had he not been committing a crime, that bad officer would, and of course, actually it's been said that they actually knew each other. They had dealings in the past. So that probably wasn't a good thing anyway. But if George Floyd was not committing a crime, that officer would never have been would never have been called to that scene to deal with him. This is the point that people got to understand. Yes, it's tragic, and no, I don't believe that he should have had his knee on that man's neck. Now, whether or not, see, if he hadn't have done that, and George Floyd died from the drugs that he was on, then it would be a horse of a whole different color, right? It'd be easy to say, well, hey, look, see, the guy, even though they caught hell trying to apprehend the guy, he died from the stuff he was on. Now it's like, well, they're trying to figure out, because the coroner, according to the coroner's report, the levels of the stuff in his bloodstream was high enough that he probably was going to be gone from here anyway. It would have been a matter of time probably before he probably was going to check out anyway. But I digress. I think the knee across the neck exacerbated the problem? I would say yes, I believe that, because if you're talking about a drug that can inhibit your breathing, and you have a guy with his knee on your damn neck, yeah, that's not good for you. Either way it goes, you shot the hell out. So yeah. But regardless of what, all these cases, man, people just don't understand that nobody thinks about that. If you weren't doing something wrong, the cops have no reason to bother you. And like I tell people, I'm black. I'm black as hell. Come on, I mean, really? I grew up in the South, man. I grew up right here in South Carolina. And over the years, I mean, I got my driver's license. Well, I've been driving since, back in the days, 8, 9 years old. I lived down a country road. We had them old cars. I used to sit on my granddaddy knee or my grandma when I was a youngin'. I was like 4, 5 years old, holding the steering wheel while they hold the steering wheel. And by the time I was 9, 10 years old, I was tall for my age. I could damn drive up and down the dirt road, and that's what I did, practice. So I've been driving a long time. I'll be 48 years old this year, right? And I've been stopped by the cops, speeding, seatbelt, that kind of thing, nothing crazy. And I can honestly say, in all my years, and I've been stopped quite a few times. But I've never had a police officer treat me bad or say any racial slurs to me, or make me feel threatened like he's gonna whoop my ass, or gonna beat my brains out. And I live in the South. Come on, man. If my thing is, I got stopped because I was speeding. I was breaking a traffic law. And what people also have to understand is this too. Law enforcement means exactly what it says. Law enforcement. That means all the laws of the land, they're required to do their job, enforce the law. So people need to stop that bull jive with, well, I just had a tail light. Man, it stopped me for a tail light. All these criminals out here. Well, guess what? You technically are a criminal because you're breaking the law, right? Because check this out, right? The law says that your vehicle is supposed to have all of the components of your vehicle supposed to be functional for you to operate your vehicle safely on the highway. Signal lights, turn signals, lights, all that stuff's important. Okay, you're going down the road at night, your tail lights are out. Somebody may not see you and run right into the back of you. You at the stop, you on a dark road. You come to a stop, somebody behind you, and okay, you might say, well, they got headlights. Okay, well, guess what? All of us who drive, and especially people who drive at night, we know that headlights, while headlights are great, sometimes headlights don't catch everything. You would think they would, but they don't. It's dark. It's at nighttime. Your lights are designed to make your vehicle more visible. That's why it's required by law for all these things to be functional on your car. It's everybody's individual responsibility to keep your shit functional on your car. So these people that get mad and I used to be one of those people before I started using my bean. I used to be one of them people long time ago, used to be like, oh man, that's kind of, man, all these criminals out here and they stopping people for, I used to think that way. But I got out of my own ignorance. Once you grow out of your own ignorance, and you start using your noodle, like like my girl Bevelyn Beatty, like she say, using your noodle. When you start thinking about things logically, it makes sense, right? It's the law. So getting mad at cops, for doing their job is stupid. Come on. So anyway, guys, well, I was trying to make this a short video, but 13 minutes in. So anyway, that's the video. Got more coming. I will see y'all later. Thank you for watching. I love you guys and my conservative patriot family. God bless y'all. Watch out for each other. Take care of each other. Remember, you are a victor, not a victim. Peace out.